What's up guys, I hope you're having a great day so far. Welcome back to another weekly video of working on the Subaru. Today we're going to be making the engine bay look brand new, cleaning everything up. So if you guys want to learn how to make your engine go from looking like this to this, then you'll stick around and watch the rest of this video. I'm going to show you all the products and tools that you'll need and everything necessary to do this job. Alright guys, so I've laid out all the products and tools that I'm going to be using. Let me start by telling you guys about the products. So we're going to be using a lot of wipes. So I went with these Armor All wipes because these were on sale. They were 2 for $8, so I got these. Then you're going to want some sort of trim restore. So I got Meguiar's. I like Meguiar's stuff a lot. You're also going to need some spray wax. Also got that from Meguiar's. You're going to want some carpet cleaner. I had some left over made by Turtle Wax, so I'm just going to use that. And then you're also going to want a spray bottle that you can fill up with some soapy water and some gloves to keep your hands clean. Then for the tools, you don't need to have a drill, but I'm going to use a drill instead of using that wire brush. You could totally get away with just using a wire brush, but I like using the wire wheel on the drill to clean up a bunch of the metals. Then you're also going to want a bunch of brushes and a toothbrush. Toothbrush is going to be really important for getting into those hard to reach areas. Then you're also going to want some sort of vacuum. I needed a new shop vac for my garage, so I decided to get this one from Home Depot. And then you're also going to want a bunch of old microfiber towels. You're pretty much going to destroy these microfiber towels when doing this job, so I like to use old ones that I don't care if I ruin them. So the first step in cleaning your engine bay is going to be basically a dry clean. You're going to need your paint brushes and you're going to want to have your vacuum ready too. So what you're going to do is just basically dust off a majority of the dirt that's in the engine bay, and then you're going to vacuum it up with your vacuum. I've also taken some stuff out of the way already, like I moved this part of the intake so that way I'm going to be able to get in there nice and easy. And then since my battery is already in the trunk, I have a lot of access to this side. I'm also going to take off this Grimspeed alternator cover so I can get under there and get the alternator nice and clean. Guys, so now that we got the dry clean all done, we're on to stage 2, which is going to be the wet clean. So what you're going to want to do first is you're going to want to disconnect your battery, because you don't want your battery connected when you're getting your engine wet. You know, you don't want to short out anything electrical in the motor. And then another step that you can do for precaution is do what I did and put a nice trash bag over the engine. This will help, you know, any water from getting on there, because basically the wet clean, the only time that you're going to be using, you know, water from a hose is to clean your hood and then all this side area in the front and like each of the side of the engine bay. You know, you're not going to actually use water, you know, from a hose on the motor. So I like to put a trash bag down, and then I'm going to start by cleaning all this up, and then we're going to come back and do the engine at the end. So for the wet clean, all you're going to be doing is taking a spray bottle, just spraying down some of this soapy water, and then you're going to take your brush and just agitate it in a little bit. And basically you're going to want to work your way around the whole engine bay, all along the sides. Just finished up with the wet clean, guys. As you can see, a lot of the black is starting to look a lot better and a lot of the chromes are looking a lot better. Really excited with how it's coming out. The next step is we're going to pull this bag off of the motor, and then you're going to use that spray bottle and basically just spray a lot of wet soapy water and use those brushes to really work it in. So I'm gonna get into that right now. We took the trash bag off of the engine. You guys could see it stayed nice and dry while we cleaned up the sides and the hood. Now we're gonna come back at it with the spray bottle with the soapy water and just start spraying stuff down, and then getting into the little crevices with toothbrushes and smaller brushes so we can really rub that soapy water around. I like to do the engine in sections. I'm gonna do it from in front of the intake manifold to the front, and then from here back. So it's just 2 easy sections. Makes it easier so I don't forget where I've already done. Guys, so now that we got the engine bay all sprayed down with soapy water, we got it all wiped down, all dried down, I'm gonna go back over it with my vacuum. And if your vacuum's anything like mine, let me show you guys this. So on my vacuum, if you put the hose in the back, in the opposite side, it has another port, and then that turns it into a blower. So I'm gonna basically turn this into a blower and try to use it to get any last bits of water out of the engine bay, so that way everything's nice and dry, and then we can move on to the final stage, which is the detailing stage. Alright guys, so we're on to the last step, which is the detailing stage. And basically what you're gonna do for this stage, to start off, you wanna start with the cleaning wipes and just wipe everything down and try to get off any residue that soapy water might have left behind. Now that we got everything wiped down with the wipes, next part of the detailing stage is the quick wax. So you're just gonna start spraying this on any of the painted areas like so. So we got that all done. We got the spray wax part all sprayed. We got it all wiped down. As you can see, the black is really starting to look good. The paint is really starting to look a lot better than it was before. And that spray wax really just makes it shine a lot more. So for the final step, basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna use your trim restore and a paintbrush and brush it on any of your rubbers, anything black that you can find in your engine bay, any pieces of plastic. Let that soak in for about 10 minutes so it really soaks in. And then once it's soaked in, you're gonna come back with a microfiber towel and just wipe it all off, make sure everything's gone, and it should look great. So I just threw all the trim restore on, brushed it on with a paintbrush. Just got any of my black plastics and all the rubber hoses. Check it out, look at how much better it's already making that radiator hose look. It's just really bringing back the life in all the hoses and the trim pieces. So I'm gonna let that soak in for about 10 minutes. Then I'm gonna come wipe everything down, and we should pretty much be done. It should look pretty good after that. There's some final touches that I wanna do. As you can see right here, I started taking a wire wheel to my intake manifold, and on like this side I haven't touched it all, and this side has been wire wheeled. Look at the difference between that. It's grimy, and then that wire wheel just takes off all that dirt and grime. So I'm gonna do that to the whole intake as well. I think I'm gonna take a little bit of some polishing compound to any parts that are, you know, chrome, like the radiator, or you know, my intercooler. Try to get those nice and shiny as well while I'm letting this all soak in. And then I'm gonna wipe everything down, and we should be good to go. Guys, so I just finished wiping everything off. Let me show you guys the finished product. Check it out. All the hoses look great. So black, from the black back to black. Looks so good. Intake manifold looks great. Intercooler's nice and shiny. Radiator shiny. Just kind of step back and look at it. Just looks amazing. Super easy process to do. Totally recommend doing this for yourself. You could do it at the end of a car wash. You know, if you're ever detailing your car, it shouldn't take you more than like an hour and a half. If you have any questions, ask me in the comments below. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this. And remember, what your mind can conceive and believe, you can achieve. Peace out.